What's up, nerds? I'm cleaning my glasses. It's your boy, the OG GM. It's Friday. Pretty sure it's Friday. I don't know. I can't tell. The sun is out. The sky is mostly blue. It feels like it's about 74 degrees and sunny here on the 28th day in the month of July in the year of our Lord John Cena 2023. And it's Friday. And on Fridays, we check up on what's going on in the post-January OGL news. Starting with Paizo and the ORC. Somebody asked me yesterday if there's any news on the Pathfinder Starfinder Society, since we had a news story about the Adventures League. So, yeah, what is going on in Paizo? First and foremost, the ORC. Any new news? Can we start using the thing? Did you change the thing? The thing, of course, I'm referring to is the official little sticker / stamp that you would cut and paste to put on your product to make sure it was compatible for use with the ORC. And as I've repeatedly mentioned, to the point of probably being annoying, there is a mistake in the sample. So hopefully that has been repaired before they sent it to the Library of Congress, spent their $500 to file the copyright or whatever it is now to file a copyright. It was $40 when I filed mine, but I assume it's more now. And yeah, so I guess that's what we're just waiting for. And hopefully they did fix that, because otherwise, yeah, that might be a thing later on, or might not. I mean, I could be blowing it way out of proportions. We don't know. Feels like I'm saying that a lot lately in regards to this nonsense. It's like they give us information, but then yank. Nope, sorry, we're not going to tell you everything. You got to keep coming back. Except if you make your YouTube career off of this stuff, you more often than not get people telling you, oh, you didn't do your due diligence, you didn't research it, you lied, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, dude, I can only work with what they give me and then extrapolate. Speaking of extrapolating, there's a word you don't hear very much. The first seeker elections are continuing. This is a Pathfinder Starfinder scenario adventure thing. So I guess they're trying to elect a new first speaker. And this has something to do with the current Starfinder storyline. I don't know what that means. And then, of course, there's like a in-play stuff. So this looks like it's all just lore to move whatever the latest Starfinder storyline is from, and it will be resolved as the current Starfinder organized play reaches an end, and then we will elect the new thing. I vote for me. Then we've got another one that's looking like it's combining lore with gameplay. This seems to be also dealing with the latest Pathfinder adventure path and providing us lore for an archaeological dig that is being conducted by a kobold and a slug. Dragonborn, slugborn. Yeah, it's okay. How about actual news on what's going on with the Starfinder Pathfinder thing? Organized play. Here we go. This is what you guys want to see. July 2023 organized play adventure previews. So for Starfinder Society scenario, we have 605, The Unearthing Olympia. It's for 5th through 8th level adventures, written by Lau Beanberg. It is the Year of Fortune's fall meta plot scenario. So this is number 5 of this adventure path, or number 6. It's 605. So it is Starfinder Society scenario number 6, episode 5. I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong, Starfinder scenario people. So that means if you go to an official Starfinder Society organized play, this is one of the choices. Remember, I don't know enough to really speak expertly on this topic. I assume the way it works is similar to the way the official RPGA games worked, in that, you know, you start with the character at level 1 and you're supposed to run with the same character through each incarnation of the adventure path till you get to the end, and the character levels up in between or during the thing. But if you walk in to like, this one where you're running a 5th through 8th level adventure. As long as it is the same character you've been playing in the same scenario at another place, you can still play it in that one, I think, because it's all talk to the computer. And so the computer knows that you played through episode 4 at Bob's Games Emporium in Fargo, Nevada. And then you come here all the way to Site B to play through scenario number 5 at the OGGM's Game-a-Palooza. And the computer knows, oh, okay. So, yeah, here's our rewards. Here's everything you earned. So you can still play this character because it's already in the computer. I think that's how it works. We got some what's going on with Pathfinder Society. Pathfinder Society scenario number 4, number 16. Declan's Academy. First Great Prank War is a 3rd through 6th level adventure by John Curtin, which apparently deals with a magic school and a prank war going on at a magic school. Somebody went to MIT or CIT. The prank wars at MIT and CIT being infamous, and the inspiration for the movie Real Genius and other such great things. So, yeah, that's a thing at MIT and CIT. Now, there's a Pathfinder Society and a Pathfinder 2nd Edition Society, and they run different adventure paths. Here's a, yeah, okay. Player character plant, Audrey. Yeah, oh, that reminds me. I got to get some Venus flytraps to deal with the ants. I'm sure there's an audience for a D20 magic school, and one of the scenarios is a prank war, and then I guess the prank goes kaboffled and things happen. Oops, I accidentally summoned Orcus. I mean, you can't do Strixhaven any worse than Wizards did with Strixhaven, so maybe Pathfinder's version of Strixhaven is better? And then we also have the long-awaited final for this year's Year of Boundless Wonder Pathfinder Society Adventure Path. This is number 417, Trappings at Hag's Claw. It is a 7th through 10th level adventure. This is the last meta plot scenario for the Year of Boundless Wonder. We have some Pathfinder Society Year 5 rule updates for the people who asked me about what's going on in Pathfinder Society. Ancestry availabilities have been changed up. More uncommon ancestries are being allowed. Since there's going to be a new player's handbook coming out, they're going to be redoing the Tiefling and the Aasimar and allowing those heritage to be used in the ancestries for Pathfinder Society. Boons will be pretty much the same as always. Boons are things you get during the game that translate from character to character, but can only use once, I think. I don't know. I'm just spewing based upon what little I know. They are doing a retail incentive program, which they have done. It would be nice if Wizard did the same. There we go. So that seems to be everything that is going on with the Pathfinder Society for the month of July, which has almost come to an end. We've talked about the elemental adventure thing before. Looks like a lot of the APs are coming to an end. They're all starting a new AP for Q3, I guess, or however Pathfinder Society works. This is the big thing they are focusing attention on, the Rage of Elements book, revisiting Temple of Elemental Evil, but as a whole entire source book / campaign guide to more fun with elemental invasions. And so, yeah, here's everything that is going on, coming to a beginning, middle, and end for 2023 Pathfinder Society. Obviously, with Pathfinder 2nd Edition Core Revised coming out in 2024, that may affect, in some ways, Pathfinder Society. They claim the changes aren't that dramatic, so it should be very minor bookmaking as opposed to whatever's going on with Wizards and the Adventures League, which from what little we know is probably going to be a nightmare, much like everything else that Wizards does. Okay, we've got some new product coming out. We've got Sky King's Tomb, Mantle of Gold. That's the latest adventure path. We've got this thing, which we have talked about to death, Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remastered Core Infinity Electric Boogaloo. More of the same. Some new figures, which are revised versions of some of the previous figures as they level up the iconic figures, as they are called. New maps. This one's called Urban Tavern. This one's called Grav Train. We've got a new martial arts themed, I guess, called A Few Flowers More, and a new Starfinder called Operation Seaside Park. Yes, we know Sky King's Tomb is a thing. Are you guys doing another revise of Storm King's Thunder and just calling it Sky King's Tomb? When in doubt, redo the same thing you've done multiple times. Also, they are doing their virtual advanced reality thingy. We talked about that before. And again, that's the kind of thing where you've all got to have a computer that everybody can run in the same location, so then when you do the enhanced reality and look through the computer, you see the exact same thing that the DM has put on his computer, and 8 out of 10 times that's not going to work. So there we go. That appears to be everything. Noticeably missing is any new news on the ORC. So let's just remind everyone again, in regards to the ORC, thing about using established IPs with the ORC, like Fast and the Furious, and the ORC making it okay. As somebody who's worked in the industry directly for 16 years and still works in the industry indirectly, no, it is not okay to just use an IP, even if the ORC says so. That needs to be rewritten because that's the way it reads. You cannot do that. You need the permission of the people who hold the rights to the IIP before you do anything with the IP, unless it's a public domain IP like Cthulhu or Tarzan or me or Mickey Mouse in a few months. Then sure, you could make a Cthulhu thing under the ORC and not get any trouble whatsoever because Cthulhu is public domain. But you could not make a Fast and the Furious thing using the ORC without giving Vin Diesel the time, energy, and money to get his okay stamped, laser etched in iron that you will then put in a safe, lock that safe, and bury that safe someplace, and then forget where you buried it. So 20 years from now, when Vin Diesel's great-great-grandson sues you because, that was an idea my granddad had for 5 seconds and you stole it from them, so I'm suing you now, 20 years later, you can go to where you had the safe, open it, pull out that piece of metal and go, nope, Vin signed it away. And if you think I'm exaggerating, no, I am not, because we know people will sue people for anything, especially when it comes to ideas for a movie. Apparently somebody's suing New York right now over the Statue of Liberty because they claim they created it. And everybody knows it's going to be laughed out of the court, but they can still do it. So yes, that is wrong. Also, the thing about the way the thing is printed with the example game, hopefully they removed the example game or changed the writing before they sent it to the Library of Congress. Because right now, if you use the sample sticker, it would say that your game is basically part of the sample game listed in the sticker. And that would be like, no, it's not. I don't know why you've listed this game here, because my game has nothing to do with that. But based upon the whole downstreaming, upstream viralness of how the ORC is working, anything in the top of the stream directly affects the things below it in the stream, which makes no sense. But basically breaks down to, yep, if somebody else uses your shit, they don't have to give you any money. Tune in next time, same OGM time, same OGM channel, as we will look what's going on with the rest of the world of the post-OGL OSR January nonsense. See you soon. I am the OGGM, your humble guide to this nightmare. If you appreciate my content, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't appreciate my content, let me know what you'd like to see me change in 2024. Till then, go outside. It's a gorgeous day. I'll talk to you later.